The experience of playing collegiate sports instills values well beyond the playing field. Coaches stress the importance of academic success, knowing that most students participate in sports for just a few years. The benefits of an education last long after athletes stop playing the game. They learn the importance of hard work, commitment, teamwork, community involvement, and leadership skills. There is no better place to learn these lessons than at Lehigh Carbon Community College. The men's basketball coach, Darryl Dawkins, is an ex-NBA star. He teaches his players the skills they need on the court and shares the values he's learned from playing the game.
Life lessons that I've learned in basketball has carried me throughout my life. You know, you learn what it is to be part of a team, what it is to be a leader, and how to get along and survive with other people.
Coach Dawkins embodies the values he teaches his players: hard work, commitment, teamwork, and leadership. At the same time, he emphasizes the importance of academic success. Lehigh Carbon Community College, known locally as L-Tri-C, is located in the Lehigh Valley in the town of Schnecksville, Pennsylvania. L-Tri-C offers a quality education at an affordable price and the opportunity to play in one of 7 sports that compete in the Eastern Pennsylvania Collegiate Conference. In high school, Jake Whalen was a star of the Northern Lehigh High School's championship team. He has played at L-Tri-C for 2 seasons.
I came to L-Tri-C because it was close to home, it's affordable, and I thought it'd be a good place to start before I move on to a 4-year school.
Jake reached his 1,000-point career mark at L-Tri-C on January 7, 2010. Only 7 other players have scored 1,000 points in the history of L-Tri-C's basketball program. Carlos Pujo took a more roundabout route. In high school, Carlos played varsity basketball for 3 years. He then attended Eastern University, where he played ball for 1 year. Now at L-Tri-C, Coach Dawkins sees a lot of himself in Carlos. He describes Carlos as a cut-up, just like Dawkins used to be. Carlos hates to run, just like Dawkins. Coach Dawkins helps Carlos develop his talent at L-Tri-C.
Well, playing for Darryl Dawkins and playing in the NBA it's a great experience. I feel like there's so much I can learn, especially being a big man, and him being a big man, he can teach me so much. And I just try to take it in every day like a sponge and just try to learn and get better as the days go by.
At the age of 18, Darryl Dawkins renounced his college eligibility and applied for the 1975 NBA draft as a hardship candidate. When the 76ers drafted him, Dawkins was the first player to go directly from high school to the NBA. At 6'10", 260 pounds, Darryl Dawkins was exciting to watch as he slam dunked and muscled his way through a game. Calling himself Chocolate Thunder and claiming to come from the planet Lovetron, Dawkins was a favorite of fans. During his NBA career, he played for the 76ers, the New Jersey Nets, the Detroit Pistons, and the Utah Jazz. He retired from the NBA in the 1988-89 season.
I would do everything probably absolutely, without a doubt, the same way I did it. Growing up, one of 11 kids, we never had anything. We grew up on a farm. I mean, we had a car that was so raggedy. When my mother was driving it, our feet could get wet while we was driving the car. We had 2x4s in the bottom of the car. And I had a chance to put 6 or 7 brothers and sisters through college, as well as buy my grandmother and mother a home, and put brothers and sisters through college. That's my greatest things I've been able to do besides play basketball. And besides that, I'm helping my brother build his second church, and it's just a good feeling.
In a game against the Kansas City Kings in November 1979, Dawkins dunked the basketball so hard it shattered the backboard into tiny pieces. 23 days later, Dawkins did it again at the Philadelphia Spectrum against the San Antonio Spurs. Today, basketball rims are collapsible and backboards are shatterproof, thanks to Darryl Dawkins. He prefers not to talk about those days, and if a student is interested in his past, suggests he finds out on his own. A Google search of Darryl Dawkins finds over 78,000 items, and a search on YouTube brings up more than 150 videos.
If they didn't know about me, I'm not a person to come say, you know, I did this and I played basketball and I broke a backboard and I did all. That's not me. I would rather them find out on their own what I did. All I want them to know is that I'm a good person and that I care about people and I want to help people get to the next level.
On August 20th, 2009, El Tracy announced that Darryl Dawkins would be the head coach of the men's basketball team. What motivates an ex-NBA star to coach at a community college in the Lehigh Valley? For Darryl Dawkins, love of the game goes hand in hand with his commitment to the community where he lives.
My kids are in this school system, and I started to talk about it and talk to different people in the community and see how many people that El Tracy really helps. That if El Tracy wasn't here, wouldn't have anywhere to go, wouldn't have anything to do to further their education. So when I got the opportunity, I thought it was the right thing to do. I want them to know what it is, not only to play basketball, but to get involved in the community. When I took the job, I told the guys, hey, you're going to be asked to go to the old people's home, you're going to be asked to go to church, you're going to be asked to show up at different functions at the schools. If you can't do that, then I suggest you not try for basketball.
Without community service, there's no really strong community. I'm actually in a project right now. It's called Project Impact. That helps inner city kids and that have done small crimes or have been in fights or things like that. That I do once a week to help them cope with their problems and get through their problems and become better people as a result.
So you do it because it's in here, and you want to give back. And I always feel good giving back because there was a lot of people that gave back to help me get where I was going.
Although Coach Dawkins went directly to the NBA from high school, he is quick to advise students to pursue higher learning.
I'm one guy that did not go to college. I was offered a lot of money to come from high school into the NBA. But I'm the first guy to tell you to go to college, get your education.
An education gives a student the chance to explore new ideas, learn new skills, and expand career opportunities beyond the game of basketball.
You can be a doctor, a nurse, or lawyer a lot longer than you can play basketball. Because sometimes I get up in the morning and I hear things cracking that I didn't even know I had. Everything don't happen for everybody the way it did for Darryl Dawkins, where I didn't have injuries and was able to play 15 years. Had I got a serious injury, I had nothing to fall back on. And if you get education and you get an injury, they can't take it from you once you got it up here. So I think they got to get their books. I think the best rule is if you can't keep up your grade average, you don't deserve to play basketball. You don't deserve to be on the football, lacrosse team or whatever because it's a privilege.
So Coach Dawkins motivates me off the court by telling me, you know, get my grades. My grades are pretty good right now. So he just, you know, keeps telling me to keep doing well, and also by, you know, staying focused and doing what's best for the team and for me.
Coach Dawkins wants to win as much as any college coach, but he acknowledges other priorities as well.
I would measure success for the team in all the guys that start the season and finish the season, because that means they kept their grade average and they stayed in school. Nobody flunked out, nobody had to be put off the team.
A coach who played in the NBA has unique insights to share with his players.
His motivation is obvious because he played in the NBA, so we're getting coached by a guy that's has seen the best of the best, and his knowledge of the game it shows during practice and everything, and just when he says something you listen because you know he knows what he's talking about.
Improving his players' basketball skills is not the only priority for Coach Dawkins.
First of all, being a mentor, I have to set the right examples, and which means not being late, using the proper language. I don't have to be as hip or as slang as they are. I just have to be able to get my message across to them. We do not tolerate drinking. We do not tolerate foul language. If you're just saying the wrong thing all the time and making the wrong gestures to the crowd, It's off a bad example, and I've been known to cut players that can really play and good athletes because they won't do that.
The importance of teamwork and supporting teammates is key to the coach's philosophy.
You got to be willing to pitch in and help where needed. Not always what you want to do, but sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do because it helps a teammate. Things will come back on you later that you do in life if you don't do the right thing. So try to focus on being the right kind of person, doing the right things, and then when it comes back better. It doesn't come back worse.
When it comes to advising other students about planning their future, Carlos only has good things to say about L-Tri-C.
It's a great experience, it's a great learning experience, it's a great stepping stone for the next level to go to another college, but I definitely approve of coming to L-Tri-C as a stepping stone for the future.
If you don't go to L-Tri-C, go somewhere. We prefer you come here because I'm here, and you can have a great life.
There are more than 100 degrees and programs at Lehigh Carbon Community College, ranging from associate degrees designed to transfer to four-year institutions, to many degrees and certificates that prepare students to directly enter the workforce.
There's always a better life out there for you, but nobody's going to give it to you. You got to earn it.